respect to Justin Gaethje and anyone else you want to throw in the mix, this is about as watchable a fighter as we have on the UFC roster. The former interim lightweight champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson is just nasty. From the elbows that he lands on the feet to on the back, the submission ability that he possesses, one of the most diverse strikers in the UFC. And with a college wrestling background, every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know that you have your hands full.
And there's some fighters who just don't like training, right? Frank Mir would always say, I don't like to train. Tony Ferguson loves to train. He'll go 5 or 6 hours hard.
That's great.
And from a work ethic standpoint, you guys are going to get Ferguson. Tony Ferguson, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stop and stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has the sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere within the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happy, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that's the case yet again here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Nate
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, here it is, DC. Round 1, Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson. Your thoughts on what Nate has to try to take away?
Nate needs to stop Tony from pressing into him. He needs to fight behind the jab, try and mentally mess with Tony Ferguson. Make Tony fight emotional, and it would really benefit Diaz.
All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start. Found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his targeting is very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
Clean with the right hook. Frantic pace early on to this one. There's the leg kick, that one checked by Diaz. Oh, beautiful combination on the feet there by the inimitable El Cucuy Tony Ferguson, DC. Big opportunity for him to close the show here. Right on the button. Under 3 minutes now to go on the round.
This guy cannot miss the head with his strikes.
Ferguson gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked.
He's going to guillotine. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. Great defense by this fighter. Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Diaz trying to scramble back to his feet. Gets to the single collar tie now. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Oh, that is a furious inside leg kick. You ever taken like a 5-finger to the inside of your leg? That don't feel good. Never mind a kick like that.
Slapping your leg hurts. Imagine someone this size kicking you with his shin in the inside of your leg. You cannot take many of those kicks.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Oh, and he connects with yet another hook. Nice job on the feet by Diaz. 5 minutes in the books. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides here.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
And just like that, here we go with round 2. Nate Diaz versus El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Slips the shot. All right, so there's that Nate Diaz left hand. You talked about the sneaky power. That one looked pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate that when he lands, he can hurt you. Nate Diaz has a really good left hand, and it's all rooted in how he hides it behind that slap right hook.
Hard shots landing on both sides here.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. Having his way with him here. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
We go 2 minutes down here in the second round. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Diaz's eye now closing up.
That was nice.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
And now he's attempting to choke. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victories.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Diaz. Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to so that the guy doesn't escape from it.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. El Cucuy's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Round 3 coming up next.
Stop,
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up.
You got to start holding on to some of these punches.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Nice punch there by Ferguson. Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. Oh!
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I...
Oh, you hurt him again, bro.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent.
Going for a submission. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Oh, he's going to triangle slam.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. El Cucuy's in half guard now. Right into side control.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
Oh, right into mount.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Diaz. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Final seconds of the round. Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. has held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Oh, big elbow. El Cucuy's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. All right, down in position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Good work from the top here by Ferguson. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it, and when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture or something.
It seems as though something's hurt bad here. The last time I saw somebody get this one, I remember watching Joanna Jędrzejczyk's head, looking at the just size blow up. You know that damage is getting done, and every time he hits him on these spots, it hurts worse than anything you could imagine. He's got to be careful here.
And very effective with the ground and pound.
Changing the position.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Final seconds of round 4. Ferguson's back in a full guard. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, there's the end of the round. What a fight we've got, man. I mean, multiple knockdowns. And how about the beard on that one fighter, huh?
How is he even still standing?
I don't know.
How is he still standing? How is he still eating these strikes like Skittles? I mean, this dude should be out. Most people in the world would be done, but he continues to press forward and continues to fight. It is unreal to witness.
Ready. Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with his leg kick.
Might get the TKO here. Well, nothing in the unified rule says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there.
In the half guard. Oh, slick reversal right there.
Let's work. You stand you up. You need to work.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
3 minutes now to go in the fight. Diaz is back in half guard. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Like, he should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Diaz.
Lands a nice punch from his back. Beautiful transition.
Diaz is looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Right back.
Get them out here.
Right back.
1 minute to go in the fight.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Seconds now to go in the fight. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-45, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Tony Ferguson!
El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson, congratulations go out to him, proving yet again that he's one of the best lightweights in the world.
He is so good at everything that